Hey, Facebook Live. So I was going to give it a quick second here to let everyone that's available to get on board. Again, if I don't shout you out, sometimes I just can't see you. Um, but if I do see, I'll definitely shout you out. Like, hey, Jasmine, how's it going? Um, and again, I appreciate anyone and everyone who takes their time out to watch these videos. Hopefully, they motivate you to do something better in your life, to progress. And this is Daily Motivation, 365 days of consistency, staying consistent on whatever you're trying to do to be successful in life. And today's topic, hey Sue, how's it going? Today's topic is so important, is you're all that you need. Everything that you need, you have already. And one of my favorite books of all time is what I have up there, I think somewhere up there, is The Alchemist. When, I don't want to give the whole story away, but he basically finds the treasure exactly the same place he started. Where he started his adventure is where he found that inner treasure that he needed. So he went through all this adventure, asking for all this help, doing all these jobs, going, meeting all these people, and of course the journey was great, but it led him back to the exact same place he was started at. And the point of that is that you already have what you need. It's already there within you. And the reason this came to me to tell you this is something that happened to me this morning. Is I was contemplating something. I was thinking about something very hard, that I wanted some changes. I wanted some momentum. I wanted some things to pop and happen for me. And so I kept asking myself, like Napoleon Hill says, you ask your inner guidance system, your subconscious mind, by giving it a good thrashing. If you ever read Outwitting the Devil, or even Think and Grow Rich, or even some of his live recordings, he'll tell you how he came up with the title Think and Grow Rich and how he became this great influencer. But it started from giving his subconscious mind a great thrashing, saying that, hey, I need $1 million title. That's how he came up with Think and Grow Rich. He told his mind, says, I need $1 million title, and I need to have it by the morning. By the time I get up, I need to have this. And by the time he woke up at 4 a.m., Think and Grow Rich came to his mind. So I say that to say this. I had some thoughts where I was like, man, I need to know what's the next plan. What is the next road? What I should do next? And I'm sitting meditating, and a few days pass. And so one key is to let it go. After I asked myself, what do I need to do? I asked my subconscious mind, Lord, God, Allah, Krishna, whatever, universe, give me a sign of what I should do next. And I let it go. See, the thing is, sometimes we have questions in our lives of how we should maneuver, what's the next step, what's the next plan, how should we become successful, and we bog ourselves down by continuously to stress ourselves out about it. But the thing we have to remember, you're not figuring out anything. You're letting your mind, your great computer system that you have between your ears, create the plan for you. You're not figuring out anything. So the best thing to do is just let it go. Just let it go. And then what happens is after you let it go, an answer comes to you. Either in a dream or a thought. Sometimes it could be somebody else told you something. It happened in my life. It's happened in many different ways. But this morning, I'm meditating and something popped right into my mind. And I'm like, oh. And the craziest thing is when it hit me, I'm sitting there like, duh, of course that's the answer. Of course that's the answer. But why was I so bogged down before? If I already knew in my mind, if I already had the answers in my mind, why was I stressed out about finding the answers? That's a great question. Napoleon Hill asked that question. He's like, what is humans' indifference of themselves? That they think that they can't figure things out easily. That we're not masters, that we're not geniuses, all of us. And so we get stressed out thinking we have to figure everything out. But once I let everything go, the answers came to me. And I'm like, I know exactly what to do. That's how I came up with my title, Destiny on Purpose. A 4 a.m. wake up. 4 a.m. I had a dream. I saw the red cover. I saw exactly what the cover is going to look like in the title. I swear, in a dream, when I said, what is my next book going to be? What is my next book? After the East Side, I said, what am I supposed to do next? What is this mission that you have me on? What's the next in the plan? And I did the same thing. I asked the question. Then I let it go. I put pressure on the universe. I said, okay, universe, you said you got my back. Okay. You say you do all these things omnipotent. All right, let's figure this thing out. I let it go. And then the answers come back to me. That's how I came up with my book title. And that's how great entrepreneurs, I mean, you go down the history, they said they've came to them. Like the ideas just came to them. And that's called inspired action, which I'll do a talk on later. But once you get the inspired action, that's the action for you to take. And you take it immediately. And most likely it'll take you, I mean, 9 out of 10 times it'll take you exactly to where you want to go. This book led me to meet Les Brown. This book helped me sell a bunch on Audible. This book helped me open doors for me. This book was the pinnacle to open the doors for me to be where I'm at now. But this book came to me in a dream. You have all the answers that you need. The 2 tricks you have to do is 1, ask the question and believe that you're going to get the answer. Tell your subconscious mind, you're going to give me the answer. I'm the master. You're the self. You're going to give me the answer. And then number 2, let the answers come to you. Sometimes it'll come to you in the shower. You're in the bathroom. You might be doing the number 2. And an idea just sparks in your mind. You're like, oh yeah, that sounds amazing. And number 3, don't stop yourself. What happens, because usually people stop at step 2. They don't let themselves go to step 3. Because they say, well, how am I going to do that? How am I going to get the resources? When I had the idea for the festival, I had no idea how I was going to pull it off. 0. People were telling me, I don't know if this is going to work, Rich. And I started getting a little bit doubtful. But I believed enough in the idea that I kept pursuing it. And then it manifested. Everything you need is the idea comes to your mind. Not from somebody else. Not from like an analytical source. But if a spark comes into your mind, that is the universe sending you messages to say, that's the answer you've been looking for. That's the answer you've been looking for. The one thing we cannot do is hold ourselves back by having doubt, having fears, having disbelief that we can manifest it. But I promise you, everything you need is within you. So if anyone can manifest it, it's you. You have the abilities. You already have the skills. You already have the know-how. You have something that other people cannot have. And if you focus on what you're good at and the things that other people cannot have, I promise you, then, and only then, you will manifest it. You will create the life that you want. But by asking, releasing, and waiting for an answer, and then acting, taking action on the answer that was received. That's what I've been doing. That's my secret. There's nothing else. I get concepts from influencers and other people, but my execution ideas always come from a higher source power. I appreciate it. And again, I'm not forcing anyone to believe anything I say. Either you could agree with me or not agree with me. But either way, I feel that this was a successful conversation. Please like, please share, please comment. And if this served you well, act upon it. The one thing that holds people back is not learning the information, is actually using what they've learned. Thank you. I appreciate all of you. Namaste.